What's good, everybody? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Grandmaster Troll, here to give you guys some of the best trolling content YouTube has to offer. We got a exciting show today. It's gonna be a epic show today, and for the people that are under 18, the little boys and the little girls, you might want to send them home tonight, because tonight we will be getting a little bit X-rated as we go over this new type of gender war that's been happening. And it's basically off these two groups. So the title of this one is the Divestment Community versus the SYSBM'ers, and why they are both full of it. We gotta talk about the things that's going down in these communities, what they are, what they do, why they do the things they do, why they make the content they make. We gotta break it all down. We gotta talk about some of the players, past, present, new, and old as well. We're gonna do that as well. But before I do that, let me see who we got in the chat. We got Buster Free Jones, New World Order, John the Analyst, I Am Modern Day Samson, Maurice Delp, Reed Jones, Grand Admiral Games, Buster Free Jones, who else? The Real One is in the building, Angela C., Biz Miller, and James 226. I think I said New World Order. We got Brother Ray in the building as well. But we gotta talk about the significance of the divestment community, the SYSBM'ers, their position in the gender war, and why does this gender war happen and keep happening because of the two groups. We have Brother Ray already coming through supporting the show with a $20 cash app for the top of it. I got 37 people watching, only 26 likes, but I need 37 people to hit the cash app $ the Grandmaster Troll, because they may end up flagging my channel for what I'm about to show you guys today. But we gotta break down the divestment community and the SYSBM. So, New World Order says, Life of a Grandmaster Troll, the only thing #SYSBM is about having choices. We are gonna talk about these so-called choices, but we gotta start what these two groups are. Now, the first group that I heard was the SYSBM group, and when it will explain to me what the SYSBM group, it was about a group of black men making decisions in regards to their life, whether it be health, financial, dating, relationships, employment, whatever it took to improve your life. That's what I thought SYSBM, Save Yourself, Black Men, was about. It was about making positive choices in life and disassociating not only from people but from certain situations and even communities and neighborhoods that wasn't conducive to healthy living. But somehow, some way, that mantra, that movement got co-opted. From my point of view, it got co-opted by incels who were mad at BWs, and it became less about self-improvement, less about preserving oneself for better outcomes, and it became about dating non-BWs for the sake of not dating BWs, because BWs weren't deemed worthy. And the movement got co-opted by incels, including the head guy, Mad Bus Driver X, who we're going to talk about. But you had all these Facebook groups about these dudes who were #SYSBM. They were going to go create their own community. They were going to date out, marry out, and even start families with non-BWs. And 5 years later, I haven't seen not one SYSBM'er who's been waving the flag since way back when. I don't see them with their non-black wives. I don't see them raising a biracial family to this day. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. They try to throw out a couple of newcomers. They threw out some dudes tricking overseas, and they try to say those are the real SYSBM. But from what I've seen, I haven't seen any dudes in this space with the non-black wife and them raising and being at the head of a so-called new black family, as they call it, or as we call it, a biracial family. We just haven't seen it. Then we had the divestment community. You know, we had the girl who swirls, crystallizing, cares, and whatever her name is. We had a number of BWs who talked about swirling, and these swirlers, they did something that the SYSBMers just could not do. These swirlers, these women from the divestment community, they were actually able to find themselves non-black husbands. They even had whole relationship channels with their non-black husbands. Unfortunately, through these relationships with their non-black husbands, you know, they either divorced, they broke up. Some of these women they had their ass whooped. Some of these women, according to some reports and some channels, some of these women were even killed by their non-black husbands. But when this act of violence happens, you know, there's been streams where these swirlers, these divestment women, they're on streams with their man, and their man is calling them nigger bitches and all kind of racial and derogatory names. You know, they kind of try to sweep it under the rug. You know, they try to call BMs Dusty and all these other names, and their non-black husbands are better suited as husbands. But when you peel back the onion, a lot of these relationship channels, they end up with them breaking up, getting a divorce. You know, they have to disappear from YouTube from a couple of months until they can find another suitable non-black husband. And it's really all a crock of shit. Then you have people in the SYSBM community, whenever a BW gets beat up by a white man, it's almost like these dudes celebrate the fact that these BWs are getting beat up and killed by their white boyfriends. They run and do videos about it, and people of the divestment community, whenever a BM beats up or kills or violates a BW, they do a video on that and they call it a trash bag. But nobody wants to have an honest conversation. Well, today we are going to have that honest conversation between the divestment community and the SYSBMers. We got UC, he says, GMT, you know that's a damn lie. BW themselves whine that BMs marry out 3 times more than they do. That don't even make sense. That may be true, but what's missing from that, as Maurice Delk comes through with a $5 cash out, he says keep the troll. But what's missing is that most of these individuals who do date out, they have no idea what the term SYSBM means. They have no idea what the term swirling or divestment means. Most of these people that are in interracial relationships, they have no idea of the pending gender war that's going on YouTube. They have no idea. They have simply found themselves a mate of another race that they're happy with, because in today's modern time it is more acceptable to date interracially. But these Negroes in the SYSBM community, let's see if I can pull up, because I gotta talk about Mad Bus Drivers. I gotta talk about the person who y'all give credit as being the SYSBM Godfather. Let's see if I can pull up his stuff right here, because he does something that I find very weird, very odd. If I could pull it up real quick, let's see. I gotta be careful, because we going X-rated later on. We are going X-rated later on. Let's see if it's up here. Okay, the people can't see it. I just gotta be careful. But this is your boy Mad Bus Drivers X Instagram page. He's the guy that wears the bucket, the helmet on his head. So what he does is he finds pictures of interracial couples, mainly those that are black men who are interracially dating, and he posts their pictures on his Instagram page. Now I find this to be very, very weird. And the reason I find that very, very weird, because it's weird to post other people as couples on your Instagram page, but you don't post pictures of yourself with your significant other. And I just want somebody, maybe when I drop the link, somebody could explain to me why Mad Bus Driver X doesn't post pictures of him and his significant other. I mean, I know why he can't do it, because he don't have what it takes to get a woman, land a woman, secure a woman, marry a woman, have kids, and raise a family with that woman. So he has to live vicariously through other individuals who have no idea what SYSBM means. And he does that because he has found an audience on YouTube that he could pander to and make money. And we just gotta keep it real. A lot of you Negroes who support these channels with your hard-earned dollars, the only reason why they make this BS content that isn't conducive to anything positive is because he's able to pander and get money from it. But it gets worse, because there's other YouTube creators who may not wave the SYSBM flag, but what these Negroes do is they make content about the divestment community and make something that's not even about the divestment community, and they try and drag it into the gender war. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play this video by my good brother Kid Organic. In fact, he has 2 videos that he just dropped today that I want to go ahead and play.
Can't really hide my face. It's kind of dark.
Okay, hold on. Now, this story right here, it may freak somebody out. You may be caught off guard by what you may see, but there's this non-black guy who's about to go on a blind date with what appears to be a fairly attractive sister. On a blind date, the sister's been told that the person she has about to date has kind of like a facial distortion going on, but they're gonna go on a date, You're gonna see them enjoy each other time. They even talk about going on a second date. But when you are an SYSBM'er who is so triggered, when you suffer from divestment divestment syndrome, where you just can't stand to see a BW enjoying herself with a non-black male counterpart, this is the kind of content we get right here. So with that said, let me go ahead and play the video for the people real quick.
I can't really hide my face. It's kind of just out there. So might as well just own it, love it.
Now I gotta stop the show. I know. Believe me, I know. Your boy's face is fucked up. I know. He was born with some condition. You know, I don't know how to pronounce it. He's gonna get more into it, but I believe me, I'm well aware your boy is fucked up. So what we are gonna do, we're gonna act like adults. We're gonna see his shortcomings. We're gonna know it's from a medical condition and he has nothing to do about it. And we are gonna do our best to be respectful to the young brother right here, because he has a story he wants to tell you guys. So with that said,
Live it. Even though I look like different species. Inside, I'm just a regular guy. I haven't been on a blind date before, so this is definitely way out of my comfort zone. I really have no expectations because I mean, it's a blind date, so you come in with no expectation. What is it like dating with facial difference? It's like dating with a regular face. It's just how you perceive it. You know, if you're gonna let your facial differences get in the way of things, I mean, it's gonna affect you for sure. I can't really hide my face. It's kind of just out there. So I just kind of learned to deal with it. You know, I would get shy when I was younger, but as I got older, it's like, you know, it is what it is. It's not going nowhere. So just own it. It's who you are and who you forever will be. My name's Nathan Dejina. I'm 20 years old. I haven't been on a blind date before, so this is definitely way out of my comfort zone. And I was given a condition that there's no name for, so we just call it the Nathan syndrome. Facial features aren't everything. Granted, it's the first thing you notice when you look at someone, but when you really get to have a genuine conversation with someone, I think personality outshines that all the time. Alright, let's go on this blind date. Let's see how it goes. How am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good, relaxed, excited. We're looking for a girl. Personality for sure. You have to be funny. I love a funny person because I love to laugh all the time.
My name is Tiana.
Stop the show right here, because a lot of BMs is gonna be mad. You know, they ain't been on a date in a couple of years. You know, they've been incels for a couple of years. You know, they can't pull a bad one. You know, they ain't got no money for no steak dinners. You know, these dudes in these spaces trying to take women's out to go feed the ducks. They want to take them to go get coffee and ice cream because they don't want to spend no money on these BWs. So they gonna feel a certain way when they see a dude who got a fucked up face, because they've been told that they've been lame, they've been told that they ugly, and they ain't been able to get the time of day. But this, whatever company who put this on for this young man, they didn't just find him a blind date. They didn't just find him, you know, some fat slob, you know, size 16. No. They found your boy. Some dark-skinned chocolate. They found your boy a bad one. Now, he could sit at this date and throw some game, throw some charm, Some of these dudes in these spaces, they swore up and down that you didn't need no game. They say game is overrated. Now they gonna watch. Oh, I know SYSBM'ers are mad. I know they mad. Because they gonna see your boy throw some game down on a blind date in real time. So with that said, let's get right to it.
I'm Fort Florida, 20 years old. I don't know much about my day. All I know is that he has a facial difference. That's it.
The only thing she know is he got a facial difference. She ain't been told his raise, how much you weigh, how much money he got or don't got. The only thing she know is he's got some facial distortion going on. Let's see what happens.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good.
So, are you from here?
Yes, I'm from Davenport.
Oh,
You know where that's
Davenport.
at?
Yeah. By the ocean, right?
Mm,
No? No.
It's like Disney area.
I knew that. Yeah.
Welcome to Bordeaux Pizza. Let's get you guys started off with some drinks or
Can I get a water?
a water. Absolutely. Would you like a lemon or?
Please.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. We gotta back that up. Hold on.
Let's get you guys started off with some drinks or
Can I get a water?
a water. Absolutely. Would you like a lemon or?
Please.
Hold on. We gotta stop the show. Because when I take these sisters out on dates, you know how many times they order water with just the lemon? You take them out on dates, they try to get the alcohol, they try to get the wine glass, sometimes they want to get the wine bottle, but when they out on these blind dates, all of a sudden, they want the free water with the lemons. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. We got Giannis's goddamn. You become a full agent of the gynocracy. Believe me, we are going to get into Divestment, but I gotta start with the SYSBM'ers because when you get content like this with sisters ordering water with the lemons on the first date. And a lot of you Negroes is so cheap that you've been listening to Steve the Dean and taking females to go feed the ducks because you didn't want to spend no money at a restaurant. Unbelievable. I know, it's unbelievable to me.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I've seen you on
You know
TikTok.
what's crazy? In my mind, I was like, you know what? I bet you see me on TikTok. So yeah, I do TikTok. So I've been kind of doing social media for like the past 2 years. It's kind of like a real big passion of mine.
Mhm.
So currently, I do social media. Being a content creator has helped me become more confident.
Okay, so your boy Nathan, he done got himself some social media clout. He got 1.9 followers, so even though his face fucked up, he said, you know what, I got some social media clout that I could throw around. You always gotta find, something of value to throw around. We try to tell BMs, you gotta have some value, something you bring to the table. And your boy with the facial distortion, he bringing his social media following. He gonna throw them TikTok followers down. He gonna try and wow her with that. Let's just see what ends up happening.
Going out in public, now like not everyone's looking at me just because of my face. Now they might be looking at me like, oh, I think I recognize you from somewhere. And when people give me compliments, like, oh, I like your work or your wig is funny, it kind of like boosts my ego up a little bit. I mean, not gonna lie.
You do YouTube too?
Not yet.
You want
YouTube,
to?
one day. I like to push boundaries.
Mhm.
I like to do stuff that like no one's ever seen. So that's how I started. I would ask my friends like, "Oh, should I do TikTok?" And they're like, "Yeah," because I was like, I feel like I can bring something no one's ever seen.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm doing that.
I just remember seeing you like a couple of times. I'm like, okay.
I have a couple big posts.
Okay, what's the biggest one?
Biggest one? I don't know if you remember a trend. So it was a trend where people were folding.
Yes.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
it was a fold. So that one did like 30 million. Yeah, it was like, that was like my first like really big like post.
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
30 million?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Well, hold on, I gotta go back. First impression, she was beautiful, of course. Yeah, I mean, first thing, yeah, obviously she looked beautiful.
And how do you think she has taken your condition?
I think she didn't even care about it, honestly. I got she mind. I mean, once you get to know me, it's not a big deal. I'll be back.
Any experiences? Past dating?
So past experiences was like girls. Okay, so I've never had a girlfriend. I've kind of always been skeptical about relationships. Kind of been shying away from relationships. I don't like. I'm not fully shutting it out. Like if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, okay, it doesn't.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, I like having a person where I can go on dates with, hang out with, but I also like hanging out with my friends and my family.
Yeah.
On occasion, like you don't have to be together all the time.
And I think a lot of people get in relationships now because they're tired of being alone. And that's the thing. Like,
TikTok makes it worse though.
hey, dude, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes that TikTok be getting me in my feelings. They got nice. I'm like, dang.
That would be nice.
So how about you? How's like your dating?
I've had a couple relationships before. Honestly, dinner dates scare me.
Dinner?
But whenever it's like full on conversation,
Yeah,
yeah, it's a little nerve wracking.
Yeah.
You made it very easy. I appreciate it.
So it's nice meeting you.
It was nice
Thank you
meeting you
so much.
too.
I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time.
So how'd the date go?
I think it went well. I was kind of nervous at the beginning. I was like, are we gonna be able to talk? But we did. I liked how that he was funny. I liked that he was able to keep conversation going. It wasn't any awkward points.
You see now, I need y'all SYSBM'ers, I need y'all to take notes because y'all been listening to Kevin Samuels. You want to ask the woman what she brings to the table, how many kids she got, how many bodies she got, and you wondering why your date's not turning out that good because you asking the wrong question. Just go to the date, be yourself, have a good time, and it's gonna be alright. But y'all Negroes in this space, you be focused on the wrong thing. But GMT and my boy with the messed up face, we are gonna get you Negroes right. We are gonna change the dating dynamics in the manosphere because I know y'all Negroes need some help, and I'm here to help you guys. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. Cause your boy right here with the messed up face. He got one ear, he messed up, but your boy done killed the date. In fact, he done killed the date so much. This is what happens next.
It went good. I think she enjoyed it. It was dope meeting her. She was like a really cool person, very genuine. Would I consider taking Kiana on another date? I mean, we just have to see. I mean, if she's up for it, I'm up for it. If not, it is what it is. We move on.
Oh, we gotta see if the second date is coming. Let's see if the second date is gonna come or not.
But yeah, dope person regardless.
Did y'all have a good time?
I did.
You had a good time? I had a good time. She had a good time.
Do you want to see each other again?
We have a
Parachute
lot of
date?
things that
We got a lot to be continued.
I did find him attractive. I thought he was really cool. So I don't think his facial difference had to do with anything about his personality. I think it was normal person.
Actually, dating experience taught me anything. It taught me that actually blind dates are pretty cool. I mean, before this, I don't think I've ever would have gone on a blind date. I'm not gonna lie. Well, it was so good meeting you. I really had a good
It
time.
was nice meeting you too.
Give me one last time.
So now we done seen the whole date took place. Girl had a good time, said he was attractive, said he had game, wanted to go out on the second date. But now we're going to listen to what I would call a divestment hater. Somebody who can't stand to see a BW have a good time with a non-black male counterpart. But listen to what happens next.
You're not going to find too many black females turn down white skin color. It's hard to find that. The only reason why she turned him down, she said that she did not want to move forward with him. Now, he was down for it.
Hold on, Kid Organic. Hold on, Kid Organic. I didn't hear that from that whole date, from what led up at the end. If they wanted to go on the second date, I did not hear her turn down the date. But go ahead and explain what you heard from your ears.
But him being a social media star on TikTok and him being a lighter hue was not enough to overcome his features. What's wrong with his face? Now,